Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is a movie review. Okay, I be watching movies or whatever. Now, my girl, get back into reviewing the movies you watch on Netflix or wherever else is being watched at. Okay. So, because I have really been anticipating this movie, they cloned Tyrone, which features Jamie Foxx, John Boyega, and then Tiana Paris. I have been waiting for this movie to come out since last year when I first saw the preview of the movie. Now look, I want y'all to understand Jamie Foxx filmed this movie last year, okay? Because I saw the preview for the movie in 2022. I don't want anyone thinking that he just filmed this movie and they had to use his stuff double full it. No, the movie he was filming when he had his episode back in April is the other movie. It stars him and Cameron Diaz or whatever and other people. So this is not the same movie, y'all. I want y'all to understand that, okay? They Clone Tyrone was filmed last year, hence why we're getting it now. It would be impossible for them to have filmed this movie in April of 2023 and it came out in July. Okay, no movie come out that fast unless it's by Tyler Perry. Okay, now that that's out the way, lead it be. Now, Jamie Foxx did come out and speak about what happened with him. That video is on my channel. Go watch that. Okay, but back to this. Okay, they cloned Tyrone. It is on Netflix. The movie is about 2 hours long. Look, I said 2 hours, not 2 hours, Lord Jesus. But it wasn't that much. Okay, it went by real fast. Now look, first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a little time to do what? Subscribe to my channel, comment in the comment section, like the video, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. It is a Saturday. Hi. Okay, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, but let's get into the movie review for They Cloned Tyrone. Now, look, I was like, what year are they in? What city are they in? Are they here? Are they there? Are they everywhere? I was a little bit confused because I'm like, they dressing like this could be in the late 60s, early 70s. You know, the lingo to me was a bit different, but I'm like, they may be in current times because throughout this whole movie, they were referencing things from different times. They referenced 9/11, they referenced Obama, they were referencing things from back in the past, in the current, and probably in the future, okay? But that does not distract you. That which is my opinion based on the preview I seen and how they were dressed. And I'm like, Jamie Foxx, you a pimp. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. So again, the movie stars, okay, the main three, Tiana, John Boyega, and Jamie Foxx. Okay. Now I like saying John's last name. I was like, y'all know he's like British. He has accents. Okay, he speaks differently. But in here, like you can't even tell. Okay. Now this is a dynamic trio, okay, a trifecta of tripleness that I did not know I needed. And you, from watching the beginning of the movie, you don't even think they're going to be like intertwined because while the previews make you feel like these are three friends uncovering a dynamic plot of someone being cloned, when you watch the movie, if you're watching this, there are going to be spoilers. So if you do not want any spoilers from the movie, click off. Do not comment in my comment section asking me why I am ruining the movie. I'm reviewing the movie and telling y'all what happens. So do not watch if you do not want to know. Go watch the movie first and come back and hear me review how I felt about it. Okay, that's my disclaimer. Leave it be. Okay, because around here we spoil and review and have a conversation, okay, on this premiere. Well, it's not a premiere. I'm going to post this anyway. But you would think from the previews they were like three people intertwined with each other who has known each other for a long time, and they trying to expose the man. Okay, but that kind of was not what it was. Now let's get to character by character. Tiana Parrish is a prostitute. Okay, she's a hooker. Okay, I mean, I don't know how to say it. Her name is Yo Yo in the movie, and she's funny, she's extra. Okay, she's a hooker who no longer wants to hook because her pimp is stupid. Okay, she's over it, but she's also very strong. She's very smart too. Okay, she ain't no damsel in distress. Okay, and I liked her character. Okay, even her trying to be the voice of reason in the midst of foolishness. Okay, her figuring things out. At one point, she got captured and she got out. The one part that I love about her, one of her scenes, is when she got captured, okay, and it was messing with her hair, trying to control her through her hair. And honey, when she pulled that wig off, because some folks don't know we wear wigs, okay? And y'all up and trying to control me with my hair, not knowing, bitch, it ain't even out my scalp. And when she pulled her, I said, oh, come on now, pull the wig off, because and under her wig, what she have a whole bunch of her own hair, okay? Because the wig is for protective styling. So again, just the sheer smartness and the funniness in that scene made me love Miss Yo Yo. Okay, now Yo Yo has a pimp. Okay, and this is a pimp, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx as Slick Charles was so hilarious to me because I'm like, this is what made me think that this movie was really grabbing. I didn't click on the wrong thing. Hold on, y'all. I be forgetting sometimes that I have the pictures up and the thing on side or whatever. So I'm gonna skip right on through because it's I want y'all to see me as I'm talking. Okay, I forgot. Y'all can see me no more. Okay, but boom, where's him? Boom, there he is. Okay, because I'm like, why am I not seeing myself? I need to see myself. So, Slickum, as I want to call him, Slickum Charles. Okay, he's a pimp. He has a few hoes around here, whatever. And Yo Yo is one of his women. Me seeing Jamie Foxx in the previews, how you talk, how you dress, I'm like, okay, this has to be an old, 1960s, late 60s, early 70s time frame. And it wasn't. I'm like, does anybody dress like that still? But the town they were in, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a small little, I don't know, poor little town where people still dress like it's the 70s. I was confused. But it made more sense as the movie went on as to why he dressed how he dressed, because everybody a little bit different. So he is the pimp, and he's not a good pimp. He's not like you can see. He's like, I'm not. Does he making any money? They live in a hotel. They live in a motel. Okay, a motel. I don't recall seeing him with a car. He's a pimp with no car. But he was funny, entertaining. This was a really, 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 really good role for Jamie. And the funny parts of him talking, I feel like he probably improv some of that stuff, because I'm like, can't nobody write that. That's something that Jamie probably just said to be funny, and they kept it. Okay, his little side look, you know what I'm saying? His Gumby, well, partial Gumby haircut, the old timey clothes. It was just funny. Now, we then had Fontaine. Fontaine, played by John Boyega, is basically, a drug dealer. Okay. And he's really beefing with Fontaine is beefing with Jamie Foxx's character. Okay. Fontaine is the main character. Of course, they cloned him. And the episode the movie opened up had me a bit confused, because I'm like, why you look so mad? Why you so upset? What's going on? But he is just a drug dealer trying to prevent people from selling drugs on his turf. We see him beat up some dude or whatever. He get beefed out with people or whatever. He actually gets beefed out with Lil Murder. There were a couple of people in the movie who, had like little cameos. Okay, not Lil Murder, who play from P Valley, J. Alphonse. We see Keith Sutherland, who plays Nixon. The fact that he was called, I'm like the land president. Okay. Also, David Allen Greer plays the preacher in here. If you're not paying attention, you will miss him in the movie. Because at first I'm like, is that David Allen Greer? That look like David Allen. Is he the preacher? Okay. He out here preaching. So I was like, they picked really, really, really good cameo type people where they did not take over the role. But I'm like, oh, that's so and so. Oh, that's so and so. Oh, that's so and so. So those are the main casts in the movie. Now, for the main part, as I told y'all, Jamie Foxx is a pimp. John Boyega is a drug dealer. Okay, so that is Fontaine and we'll say Charles. They're kind of at odds. He like, look, dude, you owe me some money. Where my money? And Jamie Foxx, who plays Charles, I ain't got no money. Can we just kind of even this out? Like the drug you gave me to sell ain't that good or whatever. But Fontaine is like, no, I want my money, give it here. And so he kind of robs Charles. I'm using real names. John Boyega, because it's easy to use real names. John Boyega, robs Jamie because Jamie owes him. And because Tiana is a whore, a prostitute who used to work with Jamie. She leaves right as Fontaine comes in. So they're all in the same scene. But again, none of them are like kind of friends at all. When Fontaine leaves, remember, he beat up somebody earlier. Okay, the person he beat up was working with the little murder character. So little murder character, the dude he beat up, came back, boom, they shoot and they take out John Boyega's character. So right there. Okay, I had to mix up some things. Anyway, because this happened later on, but again, blah. Lil Murder then murdered John Boyega. Okay, boom, he dead. However, after we see the whole murderation, we then see Fontaine, John Boyega wake up. I'm like, wait, how he woke? What happened? And he then realized something, right? Okay, so he then remembers, hey, I was going to get money from Charles. Let me go back and find Charles. And Charles, like, what? I saw them kill you. You was pop dead just yesterday. How you here? So Jamie Foxx character, who was like, I'm tripping. It's Jesus. What happened? He's praying to Jesus because the dead man is at this door. Now, first of all, I'm not opening the door for a dead man. Okay, Jamie, you better than me. Okay, so Jamie trying to explain to him, like, dude, they shot you. You were shot in the parking lot. You were dead, holes in everything. Okay, you was not you're not supposed to be here. And he's repeating things that Fontaine has said. And he was like, how you know? Because you did it last night. It was yesterday. It was yesterday. So they then go to Yo-Yo, who also witnessed him being dead. Because again, Fontaine like, I don't believe y'all. The guy dead, I'm alive. What do you mean? So she like, no, they shot you. They shot you. And then the car pulled up. And it was a truck. And he like, oh, I saw the same black truck chasing somebody down or whatever. So they go and they find the black truck. Well, they do some investigating in this house that looked like a crack house. But on the inside, it's all cleaned out. It's like a little break room. It's a secret elevator. I'm like, don't no black people go down. We not going down no secret elevators. Ever. Not ever, but they did. Okay, all with their little guns or whatever. They're going to find out what happened because, again, you was dead. That car outside was around when it happened. The car not here. Why is this the elevator going down somewhere? Let's go figure it out. Well, they went down there. They found the white man with an afro. They tasted powder. I'm like, that powder may not be cocaine. Because they feel like, because this is a drug house, that must be cocaine. So Jamie tastes a bit of it, and so does Tiana. And now they laughing and giggling, okay? But Fontaine like, nah, what's going on? They then walk through the door of the laboratory. They realize, oh shit. They then see they didn't clone Fontaine. Fontaine round here cloned. They see him. They're like, bruh, we gotta go. Okay, what? We have to go. The minute I see me down there dead, I have to leave. I don't want to do it. So that's when the movie kind of starts off because they not realize, well, fine time you were killed, okay? Because that was you, and now that is you. It's this weird house in the middle of the hood with a whole laboratory downstairs. Okay, we gotta go. Now when they leave, they're now tripping. Hey, we need some food. So the movie progresses or whatever, it progresses, and they sitting around and they realizing what's going on. Hmm, downstairs, downstairs. Because when Fontaine went back to the house the following day, because Jamie accidentally killed the white man with the afro of the lab tech, okay? So they had to leave. And they're like, okay, they're going to be on our ass. We got to be out of here, okay? So they kind of hide out for the night, chill out. When Fontaine go back the following day, the whole house is cleaned out. Whole thing cleaned out. So now Fontaine, Charles, Yo-Yo, sitting talking. They at the chicken spot, okay? We know black folk like chicken. Everybody in there eating up all the chicken. Munch, okay? And as they sitting up there, they all start laughing, they having a good time, and as stressed as they were, as preoccupied with what happened, all the folk in there dealing with whatever, they all start laughing, releasing their energies, and don't nobody care about nothing. And Jamie like, wait a minute. Why are y'all laughing after we eat the chicken? He didn't remember, damn, last night I was cool. I tasted that stuff. I start laughing. Shit, it's in the food. They didn't realize whatever's going on with them cloning you, they also drugging all the folk with the stuff that what happened. We all stop eating food. Okay? They realize as they're look, it's all kind of conversations or whatever. They're thinking about what's going on, what happened. So okay, damn, it's in the chicken, it's in the food. Okay, they seduce the white manager, and she see all the cameras all around the city. They watching hair salons, clothing stores, the liquor stores, the beauty supply, all that stuff. Okay, they're like, okay, it's world spread. It's a whole bunch. So again, it's in the food. Can't eat no chicken no more. Not none. Okay. They also realize it's in the church. David Adams up there preaching. We want obedience. It's about obedience. And all the folk in the church up there drinking the grape juice. So again, at the Chick-fil-A, we eat chicken. At church, we do communion. Okay? The wine, the grape juice is keeping everybody who's in the church obedient. The same way that the chicken at the restaurant keeps them all obedient. Okay? However, they're like, this is some freaky shit. Okay? And they keep investigating. They keep going from place to place or whatever. We then realize, oh, the hair salon, the perms, the chemicals we put in our hair as we're up there talking to our hairstylists or whatever, we're concerned with this or that. As they put the stuff in your hair, you get more calm, more obedience. Okay. And I'm like, they up here it's everywhere. Oh my Lord, it's everywhere. And they're uncovering little piece, because they're following the truck that has the stuff in it to each location, and it's going to the church. It went to the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Is at the hair salon. So they're figuring out, okay, it's all this stuff, and we did not realize how it was coming after us. Okay, so they figured it all out. We then see basically one of the villains of the story played by Keith Sutherland. Okay, because what they figure out is also in the music. The music they play at a club, they would change the song, and the song would kind of make everybody get sleepy, would be obedient, and they would then tell everyone to go attack, because again, you're being controlled by the music. And when the three main characters figured out they want to escape, they want to snitch on it all or whatever, we see Kiefer Sutherland's character called Nixon, and he's there like, y'all can't stop us. You know, we're everywhere. You can't stop any of it. You know what I'm saying? We have y'all control. And because we find out who is a clone, Not only is John Boyega's Fontana clone, so is Jamie Foxx's character. They're both clones. Now, they have not cloned Yo-Yo because they just have it. And it's like, okay, they're cloning certain people, certain individuals who make things go wrong. Let's clone the drug dealers because they're giving out the drugs. Let's clone the pimps because the pimps around here keeping people in line. Let's clone the preachers because the preachers are the one giving out the grape juice. Let's clone some hairstylists because they're the one putting the creamy crack in your hair. Let's clone the chicken. Again, they're cloning people who keeps everybody down, keeps you blind to the circle of foolishness you're locked into. So much so that because they are clones, they have code words embedded in their body that when a white man says certain things, they control the people. So Fontaine can't shoot and kill white man Nixon. But he can be convinced to kill Yo-Yo. He can be convinced to almost kill himself. I'm like, bitch, they cloning every goddamn body. Okay, think of it, not just Tyrone. Girl, I was like, no. But again, just the notion that, hey, no matter what you think you know, you don't know nothing. Not nothing. And if you don't understand, we control you. We can force you to kill your own people. Message, you know what I'm saying? You're in your neighborhood. The people who are putting out the drugs, putting out the food, putting out the grape juice, putting in all these things. They're trying to symbolize how it's your own people. Sometimes it is the you know I'm just saying. We also see that within the episode at his house, he's always, hey mom, his mom is in the room. Right here, right here. His mom was always in her room, and when he talked to her through the door, oh, I'm okay, babe, I'm gonna do this. So she never comes out because he leave the house. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go out in a minute. So when she's gone, he's gone too. But I'm like, what's going on? So we then see, because after he found out all of this, again, the bodyguard for Keith Sutherland's character is a clone of that's Fontaine. So he's seeing himself as someone else who's being controlled because he's a clone. So because he knows all this, he kind of goes into a shell and does not want to even try to fix it. Because it's too, once you show me that you can control me and almost make me kill myself, I'm done. And we see him in a cycle of just repetitive waking up, going to the stove, eating food. Mom, you want something? No, baby, I'm okay. And he's just living life as he's forgetting about all the shit going on. But because he's so stressed, he misses, because his little brother was killed when he was younger, whatever. So it's all these things that him realizing, damn, you know what I'm saying, it's totally going on. And he's like, Mama, I really need to see you. Mama, can you just open the door? And he gets pissed that she won't open the door. He kicks the door in. It's a voice box. His mama, who he's been talking to all this time, is a voice box. They have a voice box of his mama that has automated responses to him. And he's pissed because you say, where's my mama at? Where is she? So I see a fake me who's bodyguarding your ass. You had me in this house with my mama's voice, but it's not really her. I'm pissed. I'm upset. I'm pissed. I'm upset. I want to do something about it. Okay, so we then see they all kind of gather together. They rally all the troops, and they're like, okay, we're going to storm the castle. So, Boyega's character, all of them, they gather all the folk of the city, tell them what's going on. They're cloning us. They're drugging us or whatever. We have to bring it down together. Okay, together. Not just you, not just me. We all have to gang up together, and they do. And when we see that happen, we then see John, because they had kidnapped Yo-Yo, tried to perm her hair, but again, it was a wig. We see that they trick the people into thinking that John Boyega is killed, because when he dies, someone comes, gets his body, takes him to the lab, puts out a clone, and boom, clone that. So Jamie Foxx character, the Charles, like, okay, we got to trick her because when you die, they come get you. We need you sit in their building to get us in. And so they use the what was his name? The person who killed him for Lil Murder. They use Lil Murder's character to kill Fontaine because the white people see it happen. They come get him. They think he dead. He ain't dead. He shot the shoulder, and so he has to wait in a body bag there to let the other folk in. And when they put out when they put out a clone of Fontaine, Jamie and them kidnap him and let's tie him up because we don't need you because he ain't dead yet or whatever. So that's all going on. They taking over the place. They beat people up. They broke in. It's all going down. They're trying to release clones. They want to break the system. Okay. Well, Fontaine comes face to face with a mastermind of what's going on. And it is none other than himself. I'm like, Fontaine, is you? Now, that is an older version of Fontaine. It is a grown-up Fontaine. We come to find out Fontaine's original self has been cloning himself for years. Hence why he's grown and Fontaine is still young. Also, hence why his mama ain't dead. Because mama was dead. She old, you know what I'm saying? So he's been cloning Fontaine at that same age to keep living. You know what I'm saying? While he's growing older. I'm like, this is some book. I never did I think that the original Fontaine would be the one doing the cloning. And we come to find out the reason he did it was because of his little brother. Little brother was shot by a cop for like taking some candy. The cop let him bleed out and die because little black did. They don't care about little black people. So older Fontaine's idea, we're going to create a system to where the black people are transformed into white people. Because my little brother was killed and died solely because, not because it was shot, because where he was shot at, he could have lived had someone just taken him to the hospital. But they let him bleed out because he was a little black boy. Then did not even clean him off when he bled out. So he brings up how you have all these memories because I gave them to you. You don't know what I know and what I went through. Okay? So yes, I've been cloning them folks forever and ever and ever because the black people need to transform into white people. Now, throughout the episode, we see a few instances of that because he brings about the only thing that they can't, like they can change the skin tone from black to white. They've been perfected for years, but the hair won't change. And we see these white people with afros. And I'm like, I ain't never seen that many white people with black people afros. And we realized, oh, it's because they turned black people into white people. But their hair won't change. They can't get their hair right. So it's the black chemist dude at the laboratory in the beginning. The white man with the black curly afro, the white man who worked at the chicken place with the black curly afro, the white man who worked at the store with the black curly hair. So it's all these instances because, as he says, we can't change the hair, but we have learned to make it to where any minority skin tone can go to be white. I'm like, not want to take us to be white people because in his head, my brother didn't have to die if he was white, so we all should be white. We can eradicate all the other races and all become white. Because I was like, bitch, what? What? So he's helping the people who want that to be a thing. He has created and perfected this transform. I was like, that what? Girl. And so Fontaine is like, you did this? The fuck? Now why would you do that? For what reason? And he like, you crazy for wanting to do that. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. So because we see, again, as I told y'all, the black version of Fontaine as a bodyguard also bodyguards old man Fontaine. Okay, and because young Fontaine know these trigger words to control people, he's saying them thinking is old man also the clone? Because I use these words, it controls us and what we can and can't do. And old man said, I'm not a clone. That won't work on me. He said, I know. However, it works on bodyguard. Okay, he then uses the words to force bodyguard Fontaine to kill old man Fontaine. I was like, no. And so ends the drama. And then I was like, bitch, this is crazy. Insane. And so for the most part, that's how the movie kind of ends. They have broken the cycle. They are the whole city is aware. Now the people are aware of what's going on and they can prevent it. They have the knowledge to know, hey, they trying to take you out. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Okay. And so Fontaine comes out, he's beating up, of course, and saying, we see it veil free, the Charles or whatever, and they all decide, hey, because look, Fontaine said, I'm only a couple days old, because he now know he's a clone that came, was brought about a couple days ago. And because Yo-Yo, who was not a clone, wants to move to Memphis, clone Slick Charles because he's a clone too. And the reason he dresses how he dresses because he was from back in the day. They've agreed the pastor clone. They clone you from, you only know the same old stuff. Anyway, Yo-Yo, Slick Charles, and Fontaine decide, hey, we're going to leave here because it's crazy. We're going to go to Memphis. Okay, Memphis is what we're going to do, and that's it. I'm like, okay, cool. So then, because it's called They Clone Tyrone. They clone Tyrone. They clone Tyrone. So again, it's all on the news what's going on. They know what happened. Okay, they know what happened. It's on the news because again, when you have they let all the clones out. They freed the clones. The clones walk around half naked and no one know what to do. But the people now know what happened, so we're gonna fix it. It's on the you can't hide it. They can't hide it. It's on the national news. Again, they cloned Tyrone. They cloned Tyrone. We then see a whole other Fontaine in a whole other city. So that's Fontaine. I'm like, oh, did they not go to Memphis? Okay, it looked like they are in Cali. Okay, we see the blue, whatever. We see that. We see him walk around. We see it's the same face. Okay, did he take up somewhere else? We see him at the house with his friends. They watch TV. And the news is on showing. They clone people. They clone. We see Fontaine's picture. You then see the friend looking like Tyrone. Ain't that you? And I'm like, they cloned Tyrone. They cloned Tyrone. The whole episode, the whole movie, it was Fontaine. However, they cloned Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Call him. And Erykah Badu song played it in, and she changed it up to be called. They cloned Tyrone instead of called Tyrone. I'm not big. And it was Tyrone seeing clones of himself walking around on the news station while they in LA, and this is happening somewhere else. Tyrone, ain't that you? And he looking like, oh, damn it, that is me. Y'all, it was good. It was good. It was good because it had like inside meaning, and also how sometimes you can't, escape certain things. Now, I don't know if it will be a part 2 because in the news they show how they have these labs all over, not just in the one little city where Fontaine and it was a little small, little small town. Also, the fact that he's in LA. Now we don't know if they're in a small town in LA, like if they're just like in Compton. It's like it's showing how in these small cities, majority Black people in the hood, that's probably where all this is happening at, and no one knows because it's been a secret, and now the secret's out, and then it goes off because guess what? They cloned Tyrone. Yes, they did. And y'all, that was the movie. Now, look, I told y'all in the beginning it would be spoilers, so that's what it was. I enjoyed it. Okay, each actor to me did great. I feel like um the notion that you're cloned and you figure it out, okay? You have to then fight for your right to be alive because people are trying to control you is what this movie was to me. Also breaking barriers of, what I'm saying, just being stuck in a rut. Because Fontaine for sure was like, he seemed unhappy. He had these memories of his little brother being killed or whatever. So, even Yayo, who did not want to be home no more, and Jamie Foxx character, Segre, he like being Pippin. But again, it was a good movie. Just the fact of them exposing how some people feel, how people feel like we're being used and abused and controlled and this, that, or whatever, how some things you cannot just keep following stuff. Also stop putting chemicals on your body. But just how it broke, and even how sometimes the enemy, the one doing all the damage, could be you. And don't trust white people with afro. Because, it's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? And also sometimes watch the news. You never know. If you're not watching, how will you know? Okay, anyway, y'all, that's all I have for this review. I hope you all enjoyed. I will talk to y'all later. Do not forget to comment in the comment section, like the video, share it. Okay, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on ID, Twitter, and TikTok. And y'all know to subscribe. But I have to go. I love you all. I will be back later on with other stuff.